the idea?
Like I said, you know what?
What's the idea?
Listen, I just want to think it through, see if there's any way to do it. I don't know what the idea. But you know, that truck has 70-some thousand miles now. And I just said, when do we get rid of them? You know, when do we get rid of those trucks?
I see.
And
What's this?
Thank you, man.
When do we get rid of them?
it's no big deal, it's just a thought. No, I like that picture. Let me think about it.
It's very like purpley.
Did you tell him I was in his house yesterday measuring the windows?
You're afraid to do that.
No, I haven't thought of it. What?
How did they get your card? Did you put it in there?
No, I gave a bunch to the realtor. I need to call that guy and let him know, because he wanted me to find out what the average
Don't do it, just ignore it.
Alright.
Because if you mess up that deal, because he
Yeah.
decides he doesn't, then it just wouldn't be fair after we just got his house. And I try to forget that one.
Maybe I'll just call him back and say they had no idea because Frank didn't. So.
Well, that's true. We paid $500. You want this now?
No, don't tell him anything. We paid $500, but that was for everything.
Well, so what did you say to him is the thing that makes him respond?
I don't say it in any such way.
But like, are
Jeremy's
all the
always
cars
watching
at 70,000 or
No.
80,000? No. Yours
My other
was
one
Not
was at
okay
30.
for us to be drinking this.
Oh, your other one was at 30?
36. I don't know what Roberts is at. So we have what?
He looks like my guy has stuff memorized.
No.
You?
As you probably do. I didn't think of that. You probably could. No. See, I can't look at you like you.
Does anyone else want more salad?
You're hoarding that salad.
She loves.
Jeez, you hoarder.
Yeah, someone have it.
No, you've already claimed it. No, I'm kidding. I really don't want it.
I don't want them either. Nobody's a salad
Can't even eat my
person
dinner.
here except for you.
My
It was
dinner.
delicious.
I don't think I have room for that.
You don't? Well, that's okay. I just
But
put
it
it on
sounds
because
yummy because it
I
was really
don't
good
like
Can you
yesterday.
believe that a guy would have 17,000 square feet for 2 people?
How much is this house?
And then would go get another house.
No,
What?
that's the two together.
3,400.
17,000.
And he has 17,000 for two people?
Almost 18,000.
Where are they living? Which house
People
are
are
they living?
nuts.
What the crap? Is he a dummy?
One of them, they're both in South Lake. So he's paying those taxes still.
That's a.
He's
For
probably
the house?
paying, 40,000, 50,000 on each one in taxes.
It makes you not think very highly of it.
And he says, I just can't live with the idea that it's $200 a month. I just didn't think of that. He said, what if, or would you be willing to let me brush it and balance the chemicals 1 week, and then you come and do it the next week? I grabbed him by the shoulder, looked him in the eye, and said, you do know you're old, right?
Dad!
Because we were always, we were kidding about it. I said, dude, you're way too old for that.
How old is he?
75.
Oh.
He's old. He looks old. Oh. He's
Go get yourself a lawnmower.
I said, yeah, no, I didn't do that. I said, dude, you're old. You should be brushing your pool. And he laughed. He thought that was hysterical because he's been the one,
Can you ever say to him,
No, you cannot say that to him. You have a lot of money. Give me some of it.
no, but say, we can't pay for good pool service when you,
He's
Need
done it
to-
himself his
is he
whole life.
trying to sell the other
He's
house?
old. He's old school. No,
I think
It's old
it's
school.
because,
it's just the old school.
how many services do you get that are like $200 a month? That's
I'm
So
sure
he's
they're
probably used to,
capable
like,
I
of-
guarantee you,
cable
his landscaper is 500.
yeah.
You should, Buddy's always taking care of his pool, and he always gave his kid like a
Who's
20.
trying to
So I would
get
just give my kids a $20 bill
Mine?
and say, "Why don't you go brush
When
my
was it
pool?"
his?
He did last night.
He didn't know what vacuuming the pool is. He's had a pool for 20 years.
I'm
And I looked at
sorry.
it and he said, "I've never once vacuumed my pool ever."
I'm sorry,
Flynn,
Flynn.
I
I
don't
don't
have
have
anything.
anything.
Wow.
And it was crystal clear.
Don't give him anything.
Said I brush it once a day.
Every day?
every day.
Well, that'll do it. That'll keep it clean.
He says,
So
here's
you
what I do.
got his.
I get up at 6. I have my toast and my coffee. My wife and I go.
He told you what he does.
He says he says I like the solar color cover. Get a load of this on my pool because I like it really hot. And this heat is not warm enough for him for the pool. And his wife has a bad arm, so she likes to get in. I think they have like a sauna pool, and it's 20,000 gallons. Anyway, so he rolls this big, huge solar cover off because he doesn't want to lose water. That's the other thing. He says I don't like to get that bill. That water bill, I like it low, so he said I put the solar cover on and it doesn't evaporate. He got $40 million for his company. He told me that.
Wow.
And then he says, then I get out.
That's how we got there.
We take a dip. And I brush the pool for a half hour. I test the chemicals. He said pretty much every day. And I said, sir,
And you didn't get his business?
I did.
For how much a month?
I don't know, I didn't give him the price yet, but he said, would you please let me do it on the every other week? I said, usually I'd say no, because I don't want to do 2 weeks worth of the work in 1 week for half the pay. He laughed and said, you're right about that. I said, most people would not do it. I would show up, and I just have to play catch up. But his pool is pristine. He's taken care of it for 20 years. Pristine.
He
It's
likes
old fashioned. It's all get out.
Yeah.
The pool is?
Yeah. What's some big Dallas baseball player of the past? I'm sure you would know.
No.
Like,
Randy Johnson? Wait. Didn't he play for the Astros? Or Nolan Ryan, I guess, played
it
for the
wasn't
Astros.
Nolan Ryan. I would remember that, but Sandy Koufax or something like that. I don't know.
Okay.
Somebody like that, Junior. He says to his pool, and he starts telling me how he changed it. So basically, we kept the hole, Anyway, it just goes to the thing. People are in slow motion. I'm like,
People are so much.
I'm in slow motion. I said, well, I'm going to go, but I'll call you tomorrow. And I said, do you use email? He said, of course. I'm always on my computer. And he's 75 years old. And he said, I would prefer to use bill pay. So I was like,
Maybe-
for 75
Maybe
year
he'll
old guy.
just get too old and he'll think.
That's what I thought.
I just want you to do all of it.
And he gives me $20 for Raul. I thought that was even funnier.
For an extra
He said I
treat.
was going to give this, because Raul came back by and did all this stuff for him for free in the morning. Because we
Today?
wanted to get him, yeah. And it wasn't anything that we thought it was, but I went back with the part that fixed it. And he said, oh, I thought you were going to be Raul. I'm like, no, I'm not Raul. What do you say to that? No. He said, I really liked Raul. I said, oh, yeah, he's a gem. He said, he is a very important person in your company. I said, yeah, we know that. We know that for sure. He said, I was going to come out here with a crispy $20 bill to give you if you were Raul. I don't know what to say. What did you say to that? And I said, well, I can give it to him. He said, yeah. Yeah, you'd give it to him. I said, I really would. He finally gave it to me, but Raul said, oh man.
Sorry.
I was just telling my wife that she took my last 20 cents. I was actually upset about it. The only $28 bill I had, that I said, see how the Lord takes care of you? And he's like, you're right. But anyway.
He's trying to learn about the Lord.
Who?
Raul. So I'll have to give you the 20 to give to Raul, so don't forget. But yeah, he gave me the 20 finally. He says, you know what, I will give it to you, doggone it. Like it was a $1,000 bill. He said, no, how I've usually handled it is I would give my kids a call, my grandkids, and I'd say, how would you like to earn $20 today? And he's telling me this whole little story. How would you like to earn a crispy $20 bill? Like it was like a $100 bill. And
Because it's worth more money if it's crisp.
Yeah.
I guess.
And
I just looked at him the whole time. I was like, he's like,
you can
6'4".
learn a lot from the
Yeah,
elderly. They're
he reminded me
cute.
of a skinny dad. He was like 6'4". I shouldn't say skinny, but he was skinny like this, and then
That big
like he had
beer
a
belly.
coordination. But Yeah, sweet old guy. Don't put this on YouTube now that I see that. Mr. He probably read it.
Are you bored?